going on, guys? Alright, so I got something really cool. I always say that. I got something really cool. But I always do have something really cool. Come on now. I mean, what's this channel about? It's about cool stuff. I have just finished up a commission for a good friend of mine, one of my scrap bros, Dylan Dembrick. I say Dembrick every time. Dylan Dembrick. He does Dembrick relics. He's got a weathering service that he provides, and he does amazing weathering and customizations on hilts, and always cool to watch him do stuff. You know, again, we all talk back and forth, and I get to watch his work in progress hilts, and I see him before you guys do, and I'm like, yeah, I knew about that one. But no, it's always fun, and it's always cool to see what he does. And he will send me some to install for him every now and then, and I really appreciate it because I love seeing it. Love seeing all the stuff that he works on too. So it's kind of fun to see it come together, and then it's kind of fun to make it come to life with some sounds, and it's good stuff. So for those who are wondering about the KRS flagships, I've talked about it in another video about etching. This etching is one of the first that I've seen. I've held a few from friends, but this is the first that I've ever got to like sit and experience it, and it is gorgeous. This is a KRS brass, full brass hilt, etched by Pete at Pete Powder Emporium. And Pete does an amazing job, and I mean, this video may not be able to do it that much justice because it's so shiny, but I will do a close-up video, like a two-part. Sometimes I do close-up videos of just the hilts, and y'all don't have to hear me blabbing on about how cool it is for like 30 minutes. But I will be definitely giving you guys a close look at this because the detail is awesome. We have like some kind of floral pattern going on here, and it continues out through the neck, and then we got this really cool brass etched design that Dylan thought would be really cool, and I was like, bro, thinking about awesomeness. So this is if you've seen The Last Jedi, there's in the scene where Luke is talking about the Jedi Order on Octo, the first Jedi Temple. There's that like fountain that has like a yin yang sign type thing in it, where it's the light side and the dark side, and it is so cool to see it in person, man. This thing is beautiful, very pretty. I mean, man, this thing is this is royalty, man. This saber should be on display in like a palace. You know what I mean? I just put one of my blade plugs in there just so I can show you guys some light, because there are some emitter windows here to let you see it. This thing is also very heavy. This thing's hefty. These are the first. This is my first time handling a full brass KRS Flagship from KRS Sabers. I have the aluminum one, and oh my gosh, it feels so freaking light compared to this one. Oh my goodness. All right, this is mine. This is basically just all I did was a wrap to it. I put a wrap in it. What up? I put the leather wrap here, and I installed it. It's got a piano in there. Old school. Still love it. I had full plans to get etch work and all that stuff done, and I've never got around to it. I really need to now. I mean, I know I have needed to, but oh goodness. All right. It has a crystal focus version 10, the CFX, which y'all know I just love doing, and it's one of my favorite soundboards to do. As far as I've just gotten really comfortable with them. They've got everything that I want. I mean, it's all about me. No, I'm kidding. Got a Smeller's Outpost speaker, 18650 removable high drain battery, which is important for your neopixels, guys. I get this question every now and then from people saying, hey, I've got the old Trustfire batteries, or like this 18650, like from Saber Forge, or are these the Trustfires? And they're like, will these be all right? And I'm like, oh no, those aren't rated for a high amp drain, 15 amp drain. You can do 10 amp as well, but make sure you get something like that, Keystone 15 amp. Just safe, pulls a lot of neopixels pull a lot of draw from the lights and stuff. So you got your SD card right there. The soundboard's in here, and a dual tactile brass switch set that Dylan got from Robert Sotomayor, I believe. I think this is Sotomayor switches. I'm pretty sure. Got a neopixel connector from JR, which was a little different and kind of cool. And then, yeah, that's pretty much how she goes. This thing was, not gonna lie, very tight, very hard to do, and I had to like curse up a storm every now and then, but I got it done. And no, there was some difficulties as far as getting the board in and the wires, because there's a switch lock on the chassis. Normally when you install a Saber, you see how the board's right here underneath this area and right by the switches. Normally you just have it slide in there, and then maybe you have retention on the threaded part, so that way you can have it out and then push it in. But with this, I need to have the board completely wired and then put in, and then also have the wire channel for it to come in, and you can't put the wires in as you're pushing the chassis in. So I had to MacGyver it, man. We got it done. So me, there's no we, it's just me here. So I was like, we really worked hard on this. Like, it's just me, man. So let's go ahead and fire it up. 6 minutes in. Oh no. Oh well. Oh yeah, looks so good. Love it in this color. Sorry guys, I couldn't get the blade in there before 6 minute mark. I'm going to put the blade in afterwards, but I'm going to swing it around a little bit because I want to show this off. So with the KRS Flagship, you normally get 2 of those guys, 2 of these shrouds. Dylan opted just to have the one, and behind each shroud is obviously these three windows, so you'll get some light under the shroud too, which is really cool. But I believe this is was this Knighthood? No, this is Etched Crystal. So you can see it backlit. Sounds so good. Ooh, that's crisp. That Smuggler's Outpost speakers is very crisp. Alright, I'm going to move on to the next sample.
Sound effect selection.
Nebula.
Crystal Focus.
Knighthood, gotta play it. My boy Fonts by Fours, Aaron, killer job. Oh, that color on this hilt. It's beautiful. Let's see some different colors.
Spectrum.
Let me see that. All these different colors shining through is pretty cool. I think I'm gonna leave it on that dude though. Alright guys, 8, almost 9 minutes in. That's not too bad. I had some stuff to show off. This is a special one. Again, this blade plug is mine. It's all mine. So I'm sure Dylan will make his own. So he likes to do that kind of stuff, and he's very good at it. So, neopixel blade. Now, Dylan, the way that this connector is set up, they don't really pop out too far from the holder. The pins are like just enough above it. Just, you know, I guess how you want it anyways. So make sure that you got a good connection by holding it and then tightening it, and you should be fine. This dual tactile switch is my first for brass dual tactile. It's 12 mil. It's a little tricky to get used to. to mute you, whoever's talking. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. Battery's about halfway. Alright. Let's go ahead and skip around the fonts.
Sound bank selection.
Crystal focus.
These are stock that I left on there for him. He had a couple of sound fonts that we were like, let's put them on and see what they do. He has them already. Unstable.
What could you give me?
This is unstable. Yeah. This is unstable version 2 that Jesse just updated not long ago. Oh, you can see the blaster's really good with the red. Localized lockup. So tip drag. Oh, whoops. Oh, come on, man. I don't want to smack this hill like crazy. There's your tip drag. Whoop. This is what I was talking about. So, when I was talking to Dylan about this, battery tab terminals. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes a little bit too much clashing or swinging will dislodge them from their connector points, and it will slide the battery a little bit out, and you'll lose power. So it's not like the Keystone batteries that hold it super tight, and it's hard to get out. You got to get like a guitar pick and pry it out, or however you do it. Sometimes they're just these tabs that people have been starting to do. It's cheaper, it's easier. I get it, but at the same time, like you might want to wrap your battery with electrical tape just to keep it from jolting back and forth if you plan on swinging this thing around and clashing it and hitting things. That's what that was. It was just the battery, like when I hit it clash too much or swung it too much, I just got it to kind of shift. But man, that looks so good, that shroud. Moving on.
Sound bank selection.
Shatterpoint. Bespin. Why not? Y'all know I like green. Pay attention to this channel. Green is one of my favorites, and green looks phenomenal. That looks so good. I mean, look at that green. Anyways. Man, this thing is heavy too. Clearly a show saber. I mean, my arm just kind of popped swinging it around. I mean, this thing weighs a lot. It's heavy. It's a very hefty saber.
Sound bank selection. Ray Skywalker.
Ooh, we gonna do it. This is Scavenger's Destiny.
You don't just have power. You have his power.
Yeah, buddy. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. Look at that. Do I have black stem set? No, I don't. Sorry, Jesse. Sorry, Dylan. I can put it there if you want to. So. See that one more time.
Sound effect selection. Ray Skywalker.
Might be unlight stable. I don't want to hit the clashes. There we go. There's some. There's just something about clashing this beautiful hill. I don't want to do it. I'll leave that up to you, Dylan. You can smack it around all you want.
Sound effect selection.
Shoto. Ooh, Code Fulcrum.
Anakin Skywalker was weak. I destroyed him.
Gosh,
I will avenge his death.
this thing is gorgeous.
Sound effect selection. Savage.
Ooh, Savage is awesome. Very mean and aggressive. It looks really good in like an amber gold. I mean, it's pretty brassy gold all over. Like a freaking golden saber here. But that looks so good in person too.
Sound effect selection. Audio player.
Huh?
SD card mute system exit menu. Crystal focus.
Nebula.
Crystal exit menu system SD card audio. Ray Skywalker.
Yes.
Ray Skywalker.
You don't just have power. You have his power.
Now one more time with the Scavenger's Destiny. Oh man. Super cool. Yeah, I didn't really feel too comfortable swinging this one around, to be honest with you guys. I'm just like pretty much just swinging it enough, man, because I'm telling you guys, this thing is heavy. It weighs, I mean, I don't know how much it weighs, but a couple pounds, man. I mean, it's when you swing it, you feel it. I mean, my elbow popped when I was swinging it around for a second there. But I mean, just all that detail, man. Pete, you do a fantastic job. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Spectrum.
Oh, so good. there you go, Dylan. I hope that you are happy with it. It was a labor of love. I messaged him and I was like, it's beating me, man. It's so freaking, it wants to fight me. No, every lightsaber build has its challenges, man. Some more than others. It was just a very tight install, just figuring it out. Figuring out how you're going to do it and how you want to do the best plan of action to go through it. And, yeah, we got it done. Me and Dylan, we got it done. We did it together, bro. Yeah, I love how it's hard to tell, but like, because of the way that the light is, obviously it's really shiny. But there's that, because their etching is done, like the recessed parts of the hilt, like the ones that have eaten down in, it's like a darker brass, and then the engraved parts are shiny brass, and it's just, it gives like a two-tone brass look to it. I don't know. I mean, it's so freaking pretty. And I honestly say, Dylan, if you ever decide to get rid of this thing, you're going to get more than your money's worth. Pete, man, amazing. So good. I need you to etch my stuff. Alright, guys. Well, that'll do it for this one. I've got more videos coming out, more installs, more stuff. Quarantine's been keeping me busy in the Saber world, keeping me at my desk. I was able to pump this one out today. I got this in the mail today and installed it today. It's a one-day build. This is a one-day build, like Adam Savage. Sorry, guys. I just want to show this thing off as much as I can. So I will have another video where you can get a closer look of this, and you won't hear my beautiful voice talking over it, and you guys can just drink it in, because this thing has some details that, I mean, you got to get up on, and it's too shiny with this overhead light that I have. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I lost one subscriber. I think I made somebody mad, so what up, dude? I'm going to replace you with another subscriber here in a minute. This video is going to get me 1,000 subscribers. Just kidding. We're about to hit that 300 mark. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed everything, and I'll see you in the next video.